What's going on, guys? So we are out here at the 2025 Hershey RV show, and I'm trying to take a look at everything I can that I think you all are going to love. And I found this. Check it out. This is a Morryde GooseTech Pinbox. I didn't even know you guys were working on this. And this is my good friend, Austin. So I've known this guy forever, like for probably 7 years or so. It's been a while. And yeah, I never knew you guys were coming out with this.
This is, it's been, we've been playing this one a little bit close to the chest. We've been actually working on it for over 2 years now. We got it to a point where with anything that is carrying this much weight in the back of a fifth wheel, or sorry, in the front of a fifth wheel, back of a truck, we just need to make sure we do all of our testing, make sure it's right before we launched it. So yeah, we're finally there. We're doing our last couple things as far as documentation, but we're there. It's finally done.
Well, I can tell you, it looks pretty dang beefy, just like everything y'all make. I mean, nothing you make looks unsubstantial. It all looks like it's overbuilt. Yeah. I'm gonna try to point out some things, and you tell me if I'm hitting things correctly.
Yeah.
All right, so the first thing I notice is what appears to be a modified version of a Demco Easy Latch coupler.
Correct.
So I see the Demco coupler on the bottom, and then I see the latch for it back here.
Yep.
And I see a lever that it pulls underneath there to actually open up to release. I love how you've done that, because now you can actually manage that from the back of the truck and not have to climb into your bed to release your coupler. That's pretty cool.
Makes it much easier to operate. That way you don't have to, like you said, you don't have to jump in the back of the truck. You can easily grab in. We also have this little pull handle, this T-handle, so you can also reach in there with that handle to open and close it if you need to.
Very cool. And you guys are the king of rubber. So you guys are great at your rubber shear springs, your all sorts of rubber compression springs, everything you guys do. Is this rubber technology or is this air technology?
Yep, same rubber technology that we've had for the last 60 years. It's actually what we got our start. Morryde, the rubber that we started in 1966 with, is used in the same capacity here with the GooseTech. So just like our rubber Pinbox, you get the 3 inches of forward and after movement. This is going to reduce the chucking and jerking in the tow vehicle. So as you're pulling a really heavy trailer, oftentimes you kind of feel like it's pushing you forward and backward. This is going to be the best bet for you to make sure that it's giving you that smooth tow and that smooth ride inside the truck.
Well, and as traditional pin boxes go, the rubber pin box is arguably one of the best pin boxes that you can get on a fifth wheel. And the good thing is a lot of OEM manufacturers include it as part of their normal spec whenever they build a fifth wheel. Right. So to include that same technology that's tried and true with your new GooseTech technology, I think just makes sense. So I think one important part of this, and this is where things can be really, really positive for the folks at Morryde, is will this fit more than just the Space Saver upper deck from Lippert? So they have multiple different types of wings and deck technologies, and can I put this on like my fifth wheel, which has the older, the 1621 mounts versus the new upper deck?
Great question. So the future of the product is yes. Today we have the what we call the FD, or the Space Saver technology that Lippert came out with. So we have the FD version, the Rhino version. We have the 1116 version done and ready. The next two that are being tested today are the 1621 model that you're referencing, and then the 1716 model. So we're gonna have 4 main models that will basically fit the large majority of what's out there today.
That's perfect, that's perfect. And it's gonna have to be probably a different pin box for each one, right?
Correct, yeah, because what we do is we wanna match the pin location and the hole settings. So you don't wanna stretch the distance from your deck to your kingpin, or in this case, the ball, and you just wanna keep all the geometry the same, so you're not putting any undue stress into the frame itself.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because a lot of people don't understand how critically it is important to keep your distance from where the pin is to where it's mounted to the fifth wheel. By extending that even a few inches, you can add a tremendous amount of stress to the frame of the RV.
Very important, undue stress. We say it's kind of like a diving board. The further you stand out on the diving board, the more leverage there is and the more stress you add to the back part of the diving board. Same thing happens with a gooseneck box or a standard pin box. If you lengthen that distance, it actually adds a lot of stress to your fifth wheel, and no one wants that.
Yep.
So we maintain that same location. That's very important to us. Maintain that same location for your pin.
And that's probably one of the challenges that other manufacturers of something similar is they only include a spacer kit to try to make it fit the different designs, when in fact that could actually add additional length that's not wise to do.
Correct. That was very intentional from our engineering team. Yep.
One other thing as well, well, I gotta know, are my channel sponsor eTrailer going to be carrying this?
They will be soon. So this is a kind of our preview to the world, so I'm glad you're here. They will be they'll be carrying it soon. It's not up and ready. We need to, like I said, we got the documentation to figure out. After documentation's up and running, eTrailer and everyone else will be carrying it.
Very, very cool. All I care about is eTrailer. So.
That's right.
And then final question, do you have any idea of what someone can expect to pay for this product?
So we're very excited about that. Right now, what we're looking at is around a $14.99 retail price point.
Okay, so it's gonna be very competitive.
Yep.
That's very, very nice.
Yep.
No, I love it. This is really, really cool, and I can't wait to put this thing through the ringer.
That's right.
It's gonna be fun.
We'll get you hooked up.
Anyways, Austin, it's always good to see you, my friend.
Yep, good seeing you.
Yep,
Thanks
guys,
again.
what do you think? Drop a comment below. You know, there are really 4 main players in this space now, and they all kind of have their unique characteristics to it. I like what they're doing here, though. I like the pull latch. I like the fact that it gives you that forward-aft movement. And I love the fact that they're doing it correctly for each different type of installation method that you would need for the various types of frames. So that is really cool. You guys really done a great job on this.
Thanks so much.
Drop a comment below, let me know your thoughts. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.